So today's finally the day, and we're gonna get this thing primed. We've already had it prepped. We've gone through and wiped all the surfaces down, give it a good cleaning. Gone through and kind of roughed up the door jambs and some of the other areas that still had paint, because we're gonna go ahead and paint those areas as well. So all we have left to do is we're gonna give it another cleaning, make sure this thing's really clean, there's nothing left before we prime it, and start taping off everything and get this thing primered. Pretty excited, can't wait to see this thing just one uniform color. It should look really good, even when, you know, just with just the primer itself. And it kind of looks cool the way it is right now. I would think just give this thing a clear coat. I think it would look pretty awesome, but I really want to paint it, so we're gonna get that done. And I don't want to clear coat it and not like it and then have to wire wheel this entire thing again, because we've already wire wheeled it about 3 times. So Jack was just pointing out that the truck has hail damage. You can see right there's a dent right there. I think there's like another one right there. So that was a little bit of a surprise. Oh, one thing that we did see, which is we're just puzzled or curious, is that it's taped up. But I'll post a picture right now. I took some pictures. And basically there's a couple of panels that go right here. This one's still in place, and what it looks like from the factory is they simply just put those panels down here and sprayed them, so you can see the outline of where the panels were, and underneath is primer. And so we sanded a little piece of the primer and it went down to bare metal. So either from factory they just put those pieces there and painted them, or somebody did a full respray of the original color. It was just somewhat interesting that something interesting that we noticed.
Yeah.
All right, it's that time to get that primer on. We got everything masked off, taped off, ready for paint. One last thing we're going to do is a final round of wiping down the truck. Make sure we get everything off of it before we primer. Super exciting. Can't wait to see what it's gonna look like with primer. It's gonna look totally different. I've been working on this for 2.5 months, 3 months almost now. So this is a big deal. Then it's gonna be even more exciting putting everything back together piece by piece, which will probably also take a long time, because, you know, I'll probably want to clean up every little thing, polish all the little I don't know, whatever needs to be polished. But yeah, ready to start painting, Jack?
Let's do it.
All right, it's a moment of truth. Jack's getting all his spray paint stuff ready. About to mix the paint, and when we look at this truck again, it's gonna look a little different. Right now we're just gonna do the epoxy primer just so we can keep the truck from rusting, and Then finally we're gonna start getting some body work done, and then eventually we'll paint the truck again, the final color. But yeah, this is I'm actually really excited right now. I can't wait to just see it in one uniform color, and been working really hard to get all the liner off, and the bed liner really sucked, but almost there.
So this is 2-to-1. So you just find basically like you start with the primer. So let's say you do like up to 32 ounces, then you would go up to 48 ounces with the hardener. And this is epoxy primer, so you have to wait 15 minutes after you mix it before you can start spraying. So what I'm going to do is mix it, prep the gun by spraying a little reducer through it, and then you rock and roll.
Alright, it's about to go down. Moment of truth.
What we're gonna do now, I got some reducer in there, and I just want to make sure that the nozzles are clean. Yeah, just any residual dust or whatever might be in there. It also gives you a little bit of an opportunity to play with the settings. So you can see like the fan, I guess. Play with the pressure, increase that a little bit. There we go. So you can adjust the pressure at the gun. Like to have plenty. All right. You can do it. There it is.
There it goes.
That's not good.
Motor's going out.
See, I do just particulate filters. I always toss away the one on the top and go for the next one. I have a huge stack of them. This used to have a nice little holder, but that's just fine. Let's do it. You gonna put on your mask?
Yeah, let me get my mask on.
Ready to get the primer on.
So finally, my FJ60 is one solid color. It's just primer for now, but it looks really good. Let's take a look. Here it is. We just finished primering it, and it looks so good. And one of the lines really is this front fender. You really couldn't see it too much with the bed liner on, but now it just pops. It looks so good, and it's gonna look so much better once we get it painted. Like I said, for right now, this is just the epoxy primer we got on. We still need to do body work, but I mean, just simply having it one solid color makes a big difference. So here's the tailgate and the front valence. But yeah, I'm so excited. It looks amazing. I'm so happy. We've been working really hard to get all that bed liner removed and get it prepped for painting, and we're just steps away. Well, we still need a lot of body work to do, but you know, I'd rather be doing body work than wire wheeling the truck. We don't have to worry about it rusting because we have it epoxy primered, and that's gonna help. You know, actually that's gonna stop all the rusting, but you know, yeah, so now we can just take our time and work on the body work that needs to be done. So that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed. Next step is to get all the body work done, and once we get the body work done, then we're gonna do another coat of primer. It's gonna be like a high fill primer to kind of mask all the, you know, it kind of helps even out the high and low points, so we can get it really, so we can get it looking good and smooth. And obviously we'll have to do some sanding, and then after we do that, then we're gonna do the final coat of, or final color coat of paint. And still debating on whether or not we're gonna do a clear coat on it, but we'll find out later. But yeah, that's gonna be it for now. Hope you all enjoyed. Check y'all later.